All right, guys, this is episode 3 of the CFNF podcast. This is actually a surprise podcast that I wanted to release before our 3-year anniversary. And I wanted to actually start or take it back to where it all started with my parents. So on my left, this is my dad, John Stanley. And then on my right, this is my mother, Kathy Stanley. So throughout this podcast, we're just going to talk about how the gym started and things they've seen kind of change throughout the whole history and what they've helped or what they've helped build, because they are essentially one of the backbones of CFNF. So we'll kind of do this just round table style. I'll just ask you guys a question, and then you guys will just kind of give your own feedback or your own thoughts on it. Obviously, we just had, or hopefully by the time this is coming out, our documentary on the gym will come out. We'll start there because that's pretty fresh. What do you guys think about when I told you that we're having a documentary on us? Dad, I'll have you go first.
I was very proud and amazed. I was really surprised, honestly. But it's one of them surprise things that when you watch the podcast with Best Hour, I kind of knew that they really kind of favored you a lot. So it was a nice surprise, but it was I guess in some way I kind of expected something like that. Maybe not that kind of a movie, but it was very, I kind of expected it, but maybe not nearly as well as what Nathan did. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was. So, Mom, what do you think?
Oh, Nathan did an incredible job. So I was very proud. It was a very proud mama moment for me.
We talked about it. I was talking to Kinsley, I think it was like last week, how when we sat at the couch, how you guys were on the couch, and then I was just sitting off to the side like this, like all awkwardly. And if you look at me in the documentary, I'm like this, trying to like get into the shot.
I think we were all a little nervous.
Yeah, we were.
We were a lot of nervous, yeah. They did a really good job with the documentary.
He did. He made everybody feel comfortable. And Nathan
didn't really feel like a documentary,
no, it didn't.
actually. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, all the stuff we did that day, we did like the stage vote. We did the T-shirts. We did the glasses, and like as the documentary was coming out, when I was live streaming it, people were texting me like, "I totally forgot we did the glasses," because everyone wore glasses that day. What was your favorite part of the documentary? Like favorite moment?
The whole thing was my favorite. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really pick one moment that was. I thought the whole thing was awesome.
Yeah, I like the end shot of like this side by side where you see like Calvin like walking next to me.
Yeah.
Mom,
that was really awesome.
Yeah, Mom, what was your favorite part?
I love the how he went back and forth.
With the lifting scene.
Yeah, prior you and you today. Yeah, that was I love that, how he did that.
I thought it was really cool, the scene where like I'm sitting at the computer with the headphones and like you see on the background, remember Call of Duty? Remember I used to play Call of Duty all the time. I mean, like what? From like when I got home to when I go to bed, I play Call of Duty.
Yes, that would annoy me a lot.
So that was that. Obviously, that's been a big part of our journey. What are some other or different moments that you guys think stand out? Ever since we started CFNF.
Just how it has grown into a wonderful community, and it's all because of you. Everybody that walks through those doors, you make this community. Yeah. It's not Canaan. Canaan just encourages, but it's basically the membership.
Yeah,
I agree.
So
you can't ask for better people, and it's more like family to me. I mean, they're all just fantastic people. You're all just fantastic.
Doesn't feel like a gym, really.
No, it doesn't.
It just feels more like of a gathering place.
Yeah.
where we gather every day. I think now more than ever, it's cool to see, like, you've had Kinsley coach you a lot. It's cool to see, Kinsley, Matt, Johnny, and LJ, like, all kind of, like, step into their own roles.
Oh, yeah.
And, continue to build what I started.
The confidence.
Yeah,
that's what I admire the most is where they started and where they're at
Mhm.
right now, and you could see that confidence build. So
Well, what I was always most afraid of was like, once I take a step away, like, are we going to lose that culture, that we've built? And I think, or I know, like, it's still there,
they've done a good
right?
job
And
maintaining it.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
and
It's because it's ingrained in
yeah,
everybody now.
I agree.
Hmm.
Oh,
It's
that's a good word.
it
Ingrained
is.
is
It really is. It really is.
so looking at where we've obviously built CFNF to. Let's take a look back at the start. Day one. It was what, November 18th, 2022 was obviously our first day. Um, and the
It's
24
crazy.
hours or like leading up to that, we had also had Bailey's wedding at the same time.
Yes,
So it
we
was like
did.
we'd open the gym on November 18th, we'd close November 19th for Bailey's wedding. You know, as you guys being,
I felt
obviously,
like you were punishing us
yeah.
because
Well,
we were so busy with Bailey's wedding, and then it was like, "Mom, Dad, I want to open a gym." It's like, what?
well, I remember I asked Bailey, I was like, "Are you okay with me opening it on the 18th?" And I talked to you guys about that, and you're like, "Heck no, we are not doing that."
No, I said,
And
no,
then
we are
Bailey's
not doing
like,
it. This is Bailey's moment, not your moment.
Bailey stood by my side, and she
Yeah,
was like,
it's okay, Mom. Dad,
"Yeah,
we'll
it's
be
okay."
fine.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
So I remember,
We can do this.
so I remember,
We didn't do this. It was me.
so I coached all the classes that day, and then we had the rehearsal dinner or whatever later that evening. So I drove from there to the old gray barn,
Yeah.
and then I met you guys for dinner that night,
Yeah.
and then we closed or that day, and then we had that wedding, which was
The wedding,
amazing.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was awesome to have some of our essentially our founding members there too. Because Bailey was part of the 7:30 class at that time at the old gym, and she invited all of them. Going back to those old days when we're in that transition of like, I'm just left my job, now I don't know how to start a gym. What was going through your guys' brain of like, you see me through that stagnant phase, where it's like September, where I just lost everyone in my life, and you just see me, I felt
I
like
think at that point
I dwindled down
I
quite a
wish
bit.
that you would have just stayed in school for a little while longer,
Yeah,
and kept rolling with school until we got it all figured out.
yeah, Mom,
Well, it's like go big or go home. So
that's true.
I don't think you lost all those people in your lives. You were just moving on to bigger and better things.
Yeah,
You know, how when a door closes, a window opens, and I think that happened for you. There was a window of opportunity, and you sought it out, and you found a space, and now you were ready to create that space.
yeah.
So it was a lot of uncertainty,
was.
crazy hours and moments, and in my back of my head, I was like, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" But
I
hey,
mean,
you know what?
you guys still worked your full-time jobs, and then you guys would come and
Long
help.
hours,
Yeah,
yeah.
long hours.
Paint, what was
Paint
it?
the gym.
Paint.
Oh yeah, remember the painting days?
Oh, the worst part was those damn mats.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
moving the mats.
Gosh, that was horrible.
Mhm.
And then you wanted to torture some more, and then pull up the floors. That,
So
oh
to
my
pull up the mats again.
Then we had to pull up the mats again and the floors. That was a
Well, remember
job.
we started that Friday evening, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a simple like
Oh yeah,
24-hour
this
day
could be
process
simple.
or 24-hour
I think it
process."
took us all
It
weekend.
took us all weekend. So
It did.
literally,
Literally.
that Friday night we started cutting up, sawing the floor, and then we
Yeah.
worked till about 11 at night, and then we got back up at like 6 a.m.
So those of you who were there to pull up that floor, thank you. You
Yeah.
know who you are. That was a job.
That
Thank
was
you
a
for
job.
showing up.
I remember Ryan Pinnell. I remember he had just joined the gym, and he's like, "You know what? I haven't been here for 6 months yet. I'm not gonna do the floor." He made that joke. He's like, "I'm not committed yet. I'm not gonna be at the floor." And then we literally worked from sun up to sundown, and then I tried to open back on that Monday, and then
Yeah,
we
you were
still weren't ready to
crazy.
go.
Yeah, no, we were nowhere near
That's
ready.
okay. I mean, it still worked out fantastic.
Yeah,
We
it did. Yeah. So
I mean, looking at all the projects, right? We painted the walls multiple times.
Mhm.
We've moved the flags multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And you didn't have a whole lot of gym equipment either.
No.
So, but you made it work.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we walked in and we are like, okay, this is it. All right.
We had 2 machines, some dumbbells, and then half of a floor.
No matter what, man, we sweat our butt off. You know, I mean, you made it happen.
Yeah.
So
what's been your guys' like favorite memory at the gym? Being a part of, right? Because you guys always help us with set up events, whether that's cooking, whether that's grabbing supplies.
I mean, and this is not a favorite moment. It's just like an ongoing moment. Is the fact that when people come up to you and say, "Man," and they talk about what a wonderful environment this is, this community, and they continue to talk about this community you guys have all built. That's it for me.
Yeah.
Right here, so.
Dad? But every once in a while somebody will come up to me at work out of the blue. Are you Kane's dad? Yeah? Oh my God. He's just fantastic, They know you from coming to the gym.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they went to the gym because I've been working so much.
Yeah.
But, it's just.
It's like to see, I always go back, picture it, how it was from day one up until now. And it's like, wow, wow,
But it's like the core people that we started with. It's everybody has
became core, right? Or became
yes,
like a core person.
They've all become like family.
Yeah.
Because every one of them.
Mm-hmm.
At least everyone that I've known so far.
Mm-hmm.
Was there ever a moment, as we were trying to open, or like as we started to establish who we are, where like you guys had doubts on like what we could turn this into?
No.
No.
I didn't, because
I didn't have doubts. I was like, it was just anxiety. I think I was just maybe worried that it wouldn't do well enough to, to get rolling. But with the economy the way it was what scared me the most. Wasn't the fact that you couldn't do it. It was the economy, other factors beating down on us, you know.
So when was that moment where the anxiousness like started to disappear?
Well, after the first year, it was pretty much gone. I'm not really concerned. I'm not concerned about it all today.
Yeah, I knew. I knew you had it in you. I knew the passion was there. The drive was there.
When you started stepping away and letting somebody else start taking over, that's when I even felt even more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I knew that you were, you had gotten comfortable with where the gym was at.
It's hard to let go.
It is hard to let go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like that's.
But it's much needed, So.
Yeah, I agree. And, I'm happier now that I've taken, a few steps away, because if you guys remember, like I coached every class for the first, year and a half?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's literally like sun up to sundown, and there'd be days where I'd oversleep and people would have to call you.
Or they call me.
Yeah, they'd have
or
to
they
call
text
you.
me.
Like,
hey, Caden is not here yet. Oh, I'll get him up.
And then I
Yeah,
would
but it was still wasn't as bad as early on when you were working
at crew car wash.
The crew car wash too. Get off at 8:30, 9 o'clock, go straight to crew car wash until 1 o'clock in the morning, and back up to go over there at 5 o'clock.
I know people still ask me, like, I don't know how you did it. I don't even know how I did it.
Yeah, but you know what? You do what you have to do in order to do what you want to do.
Exactly
you wanted
right.
this gym to work. You wanted it, to bring the people
there.
there.
That was a very
What do I say?
very comforting.
It's not forever.
It's not forever.
Yeah.
Very comforting for me knowing that you were willing to do that.
Yeah.
And you never, not once did you complain. Not once.
No.
You just kept right on rolling, even though you did get tired and you overslept.
I did.
But we do that.
But I did it for you guys, because you guys believed in me, right?
Yes, yeah, we did.
You guys believed me from day one. Talking about all the hard hours, right? That we started off doing. What do you think? What lessons in life that you guys tried to teach us from when we were young do you think helped me, continue to work sun up to sundown and have that second job from the start?
Well, I think Mom and I we've always worked hard.
we've always had a good work ethic,
Yes.
My parents always said, no matter what job you did in life, make sure you put in 150%. Whether you're a janitor, custodian, or a CEO, you give it 150%.
I mean, you've always inspired me because, when you started at the post office, you were literally at the bottom.
Yeah.
And
worked my way up.
Yeah, and you literally have worked your way up to where you're the postmaster now, right?
Yep.
And
a lot of hours, blood, sweat, and tears.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's where I wanted to be, and I got there.
Yeah.
So,
and that's how I've kind of shifted my mindset of I want to try to be the best I can be, and seeing you guys work so many hours as we were growing up and still continue to do so. I mean, you go in at 3 a.m. some days, you don't get home till 7 p.m. and same thing with you go in at 2 a.m. and then don't get done until 5 or 6. Sometimes you have to stay till midnight, and seeing that, and you guys still be able to live the life that you want to have, has honestly pushed me to be able to do that for me and set myself up, for the future. So
we hope that it sets you up to not have to work so
I was going to say, sometimes that's not a good
thing. Be successful enough to where we don't have to
you don't have to put in all those hours. But, I mean, you've
with
shown,
your job, I think, and you, like I said, I don't think that it'll ever be like going to work for you because you enjoy it so much.
I agree.
It's not. It doesn't feel like a job.
It's gonna be like going into a factory or going into that post office every day and dealing with, employees or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So, what were some of the biggest obstacles early on that you think we had to overcome?
I think at the beginning it was a lot of negativity that you had to step away from your prior job and trying to build this gym, and there was backlash, negativity, and I think, you got your feelings hurt and it was kind of hard for you to, put yourself out there and, what's the word I'm looking for? I think for me, as a parent and then us trying to help you start this dream, that was the hardest for me.
Yeah. Why is that?
It's because, we both believed in you and we knew what the possibilities were. And to hear people who you thought supported you did not.
Yeah.
And then, they created this negativity. That was really hard for me. But you know what? I mean, you pushed through that and you squashed all that, the rumors, and, you built something great, not only for yourself, but for all your members, the membership.
Yeah.
So, and I'm proud of you.
I think it's actually, probably even far more. It's far beyond what you left.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I truly believe things happen for a reason. And I thought, this proved that you needed to leave that place and to build something bigger and better. So
how do you think we overcame them then? Those moments, right? How could you see me overcoming, all the objections or all the negativity, that I faced? How could you see it in me?
Well, I think that has made you grow more. You didn't let that stop you. You didn't let that, there was some doubt at the beginning, but I think you pushed through that negativity and that doubt and just pushed forward.
And I think you had enough support.
Yeah, you had a lot of support.
What support you had was enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
More than enough.
Let your haters be your motivators.
Yeah.
That's exactly, the outcome.
Yeah.
Those people supported you, they followed you, and they helped build this community, and which brought more people in to create this community more into a family. So, I mean, it's a beautiful thing.
What's your guys' favorite thing right now that like when you walk in the gym? What's what makes you smile when you walk in right away?
I like that. What's on the wall? Inspire, invest, and include. I love that
Why is that?
because it speaks volumes, of what you created, what the community has created.
Yeah.
No matter where you are in your lifestyle or your fitness, you day one or day 100,
No.
You have a community there that supports you no matter what. So,
Mine is the members.
yeah.
When I walk in and I just look around, it's the interaction. Everybody is.
Oh, yeah. And that
Everybody is
too.
just. They're just like. I mean, they're like family. I mean, everybody's just.
It doesn't
having
feel like a
fun
gym. Yeah.
It's really not like, yeah.
It's only when you say, okay, come on, we got 5 minutes or 2 minutes. Yeah.
Everybody just clicks
Yeah.
so well in there, and it's just obviously the place is void of any kind of animosity or anything like that. It's just warmth
Yeah.
to me because everybody just it's like everybody loves being there
Yeah.
and loves being together.
It's like that show, Cheers, where everybody knows your name.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a little before my time.
Yeah.
So we'll go year by year of your guys' favorite moments. What was your favorite moment from the first year of opening the gym?
The first year, well, when we first started, it was like, wow, well, I was really nervous. And then when we saw the space, I was like, oh, we're going to make this into a gym.
Yeah, right.
Because it used to be a basketball court.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Remember the ugly pictures all up on the wall?
So, but, it's just, you had a vision and we followed that vision. Yeah. I didn't see it at day one. I didn't see that vision.
And but as we now versus like the first day, you're like, this isn't even like the same place.
As it progressed, I was like, okay, I can see it now. But man, that first day, I was like, wow, this is a basketball court that's going to be a gym. So that was, yeah.
Dad?
My favorite of the first year was being done doing all that stupid painting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a lot of painning.
I was so glad to be done with that.
You know what one of my favorite moments is the first time we did the crafts with Kat. What? You remember? I know. You remember we did the little pumpkins?
Yeah. That was messy. Mm-hmm. That was messy.
Well, I only loved it so much because we were in the back and we need to pour all the water and the quick concrete or whatever it was. So I think it was me and Frank. We were like,
and Brandon,
and then we were pouring the water, and then we started up real quick, and then someone would run over here, and then we pour the
that was
concrete.
A lot of work.
But yeah. I mean, every year I love putting up the little pumpkin that we made.
Yeah.
That was funny. I didn't even
trying to find all the pumpkins was the problem.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Because
I had to go everywhere to find pumpkins. Mm-hmm. I think we went. It's everywhere.
Almost like looking for gym equipment.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
going to all these different states, picking up gym equipment. Mm-hmm. That's kind of how I felt with those pumpkins.
Gym equipment.
I mean, where was the farthest we traveled?
The farthest?
Yeah,
probably
Dearborn.
Imagine.
Yeah, to say we traveled to Dearborn, Michigan to buy that rig.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were gone all day.
Yeah, we were. We left at
that was a nice rig though.
It was a nice rig. Yeah, we drove. I mean. No, we left at probably 5 in the morning.
It was early.
We got the rig, and then we drove all the way to Dearborn and all the way back. Yeah. And then, we spent.
And we stopped at that vegan place on the way home.
Oh
back.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Didn't even realize it was vegan until we got in there.
And then we buy the mats. So when we bought the mats, we drove all the way up and down.
All over the state. All over the state. Yeah, that was crazy.
Wabash. All the way up
Tipton,
Mishawaka, I think. I mean, we were everywhere.
Yeah,
Marion.
And then we'd load all the mats up in Sean's car, and then
we'd had that thing loaded down. Mm-hmm. I was so glad I had a diesel.
Well, I remember when we got the mats out, or whatever. So we bought half the mats to start off, and then we waited about a month to buy the second half of the mats. And then the night that we tried to put them all in, remember it had rained and freezing
it was
rain.
sleeting.
Yeah, and then
it
there's
was
like
horrible.
I remember Key like took one of the mats out of the thing, and he like slipped and then almost fell down like
all
the
fell
little
down.
hill.
Yeah, that was a lot of those moments. Yeah,
What-
that was the worst part. The mats, I have to say.
Oh yeah.
Them things are so heavy.
Well, it makes me worried, like when we have to eventually move, like trying to pull all of those out.
I know.
Because remember when we
How
we
many
Thank
loads?
goodness
I mean,
for
that
the
was
membership.
Load after load after load, and those great big, and he's got a huge trailer.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
I mean, we stacked that trailer as tight as we could with mats. Remember I remember, I think it was when we were in Mishawaka, when we put the mats on, the back was just sagging so hard.
I know.
I think you're only getting like, what, 12 miles per gallon?
Well, it wasn't very much. I know that.
It was.
Remember we come home. I remember whatever reason we had to go up on side road. And we got the daggone trees came down right by the road.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Yeah.
We were lucky to get around that with that big old trailer on there.
Mm-hmm. So I
Good
don't
times.
I don't think you were there for the first celebration because I think you had to work. You were there, right? When we had like, I think it was the first time we ever made breakfast for everyone.
Oh,
You know, seeing people come in that to celebrate, you know, our 1 year anniversary. Like, how did that make you feel?
that was fun. I mean, in my back of my head, I was like, wow, this could be a thing.
Well, that was at the time when we had flat cannons. Remember, we set up the little, we set up the little the balloon arch, and then everyone was like grabbing Kanan,
Flat cane, yeah.
and taking pics. I remember there was a picture of Oscar where Oscar's like holding it
Holding,
like
yeah,
this.
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
I think that was probably like the first true moment where I was like, okay, we kind of have something here
Yeah.
from that first year.
Yep. Mhm.
And then for year 2, what do you think was your favorite moment?
Just seeing how much the gym
Grew.
has grown. Yeah. That was like, from year 1 to year 2, it's like, wow, I have to make more food.
Dad, what do you think?
Same thing.
Same
I
thing.
mean, that's yeah,
Same thing.
same thing.
Yeah. So now I'm looking at so far in year 3, what do you think your most favorite moment?
My favorite moment was watching that video the other day.
Watching the video?
Yeah, that was my favorite moment.
Just seeing everybody, the new members.
Mhm.
I mean, I've been kind of absent due to work, and when we have that celebration, I'd like to meet all the new members. So,
I thought it'd be cool because when we had the year 2 celebration, we had I think it was like 101 people in that class working out. So it'll be cool to see like how much
crazy.
it changes like this year
Yeah.
of how many people we can fit in that small
you
space.
shouldn't have a workout. You should have a dance off.
Oh damn!
Damn.
You know who win, right? Right here. You've seen me in my dance moves. You know I break down sometimes.
Forget the workout. Do a
Yeah,
dance
you're-
off. Yeah, just do a dance off.
What I would like to do is I think it's coming out before is like have people watch the video. 'Cause, I mean, they haven't really seen it. They've seen it through the recording, but have everyone like watch that first and then
Yeah, that would be
maybe work
cool.
out. So we have a coaches meeting this
Did you
week.
get that projector thing yet?
Yeah, I have a projector.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so I showed the CEO kids this week, and Kelly, she's the one who like leads it. The kid, they do journal entries or something, and she said one of the kids put in their journal entry, my favorite thing was going to CrossFit Never Forget this week. It changed. I think she said it changed like the way I look at life, and she's like, I just want to give the owner a big old hug. So I thought it was really cool. So it was cool to see like, I had this like 1 hour with people that, I made an impact on someone.
Well, you were there. You were in their shoes, and I think for them to see
That it's
somebody,
possible.
yeah, because at that age, you guys all go through things.
Yeah.
And
I mean, even when we were at Affiliate Con, when it like first came out, there was fellow affiliate owners coming out. They're like, my son's in the same spot right now. He's sad. He's depressed, and
Hopefully they
He's
can
kinda
take that
shutting
home
us out.
and show it to
Yeah.
their kids. That, and maybe it'll really it might be changing.
Yeah.
To a
Well,
lot of people.
I talked to Nate about it. And I'm like, man, we could do like some really good stuff with this video. So I think they're gonna like really try to push it out and make it something cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but I really think that is probably like the defining moment so far in like the gym's journey of like, okay, we've done this. Like this is a defining moment. So now looking like ahead, where do you guys see our gym in like 2 or 3 years, or maybe even next
I'm
year?
hoping we build our own damn building. That's what I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
I mean that's really the next step,
Yeah.
is to find some land and possibly build, to where you want it,
Yeah.
So, because
Make it like-
what works, what doesn't work,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I mean that would be the ultimate dream is to build something, eventually down the road.
So we're gonna close out on one thing. If there's one sentence you guys could say to our members, what would you say? Dad, I'll have you go first.
Why that's like a sprung one there. One sentence.
Or just one thing. Just
Here, I'll go first. Okay, it's thank you.
That's what I was going to say.
This gym wouldn't be anything without the membership.
Exactly.
And because of the membership, this is why this gym is what it is. It's because of each and every one of you, everybody that walks through those doors.
Yeah. Exactly.
You hear that saying, if you build it, they will come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was my dad's favorite movie, favorite line. You built it and they came and they created this wonderful community. So thank you.
I agree.
Yeah, we couldn't have done it without those core people that came first and did, and everybody has kind of piled on to that.
Mm-hmm.
If something needs to be done, everybody comes together and they do it.
They do it, yeah.
I mean, it's
You guys are awesome.
It is awesome to know that you can get people just come together like that. There's something special. It's special, and I can't thank you enough. Really can't.
I love it. That's perfect. All right. That's the end of the podcast. Be on the lookout for episode 4. We're going to take a little break from recording for a while, but episode 4 will be coming out soon, y'all.